Welcome. My name is Brian Dwinell. I'm the Associate Dean of Student Life, and it is my honor to welcome the class of 2027 and our Gold Humanism inductees to the Matriculation Ceremony, otherwise known affectionately as the White Coat Ceremony. It is an absolute honor to be standing before you and welcoming the new members of our profession, as well as the future leaders of our profession. You may be asking, what is the purpose of holding such a ceremony? The White Coat Ceremony actually didn't start till 1993 and was initiated by the Arnold Gold Foundation. The Gold Foundation was formed for highlighting the importance of humanism in medicine. The White Coat Ceremony is meant to serve as not only a rite of passage into the profession, but also to emphasize that empathy is a critical component of our profession. Some have criticized the glorification of the white coat as a sign of elitism, but that is certainly not our intent. Our goal is to send the message that in your career, you need to realize that a truly competent physician is one who balances excellence in clinical skills with compassion for all patients in the community. We know the class of 2027 already holds strong beliefs that there's a meaningful path to the career they've chosen. We hope this ceremony serves to reinforce that. Many, if not all, in the class of 2027 were told by someone that they should reconsider the choice of medicine and that perhaps the profession had lost its luster. We have encountered a mistrust in science that has not been seen in previous generations and a belief that at least some physicians are recommending inappropriate care, as that is what notoriously unreliable sources tell us. In addition, the introduction of so many technologies risks dehumanizing the care we deliver. I am here to refute those beliefs. I strongly believe there's never been a better time to enter our profession. The care we can offer now far exceeds anything that many of us on the stage were able to offer when we trained. The remarkable new therapies are developed on a daily basis. The knowledge and skills needed to navigate this complex profession contribute to physicians being even more valuable to society. Most importantly, as our society has become increasingly polarized and less personal, physicians have the opportunity to embrace the power of understanding and conveying empathy. We can reach across all artificial separations between arbitrarily defined groups in society and show that everyone possesses the human spirit and deserves kindness. As one of my beloved colleagues frequently says, if on this campus we cannot embrace differences, demonstrate the power of learning from those of differing backgrounds and beliefs, and engage in difficult conversations, how can we expect the rest of the world to do so? To the class of 2027, you have the unique and cherished opportunity to reduce suffering and bridge divides. This may sound particularly daunting, but remind yourself frequently how grateful you are for the opportunity. We know you're up to the task, and we are sincerely grateful to have the opportunity to support you on your journey. Thank you. I now have the honor of introducing Dr. Taylor Triolo. She's a member of the class of 2013 and the board president of our Medical Alumni Association.
Thanks. Good morning, class of 2027. It's my honor to welcome you to the University of Colorado School of Medicine. I'm Dr. Taylor Triolo, class of 2013, and I'm the president of the CU Medical Alumni Association. I'm honored to be with you on this special day and thrilled to welcome you as new members of our Medical Alumni Association. Our members of our association include graduates of the University of Colorado School of Medicine and its residency and fellowship training programs, former and present academic and clinical faculty, and current house staff and students, which includes you. So I'd like today to welcome you to our family of alumni. The mission of the Medical Alumni Association is to help advance and influence the interest of our medical school, support current medical students like yourself on their journey to becoming physicians, provide programs and opportunities for alumni to connect with each other in the School of Medicine, and to develop a lifelong alumni experience. This morning, you will receive your Littman 4 cardiology stethoscopes that have been generously provided by alumni and friends of the School of Medicine. Please note that inside your stethoscope box, there's a card and a letter for you that includes the name and address of the physician who donated the funds for your stethoscope. And so after today's ceremony, I ask that you maybe do the classy thing and take a moment to write a note using the enclosed thank you card in your stethoscope box, or send an email if that's provided to express your gratitude for your stethoscope. You will then turn your handwritten thank you card into Student Life and they'll be able to send it on. So more information has been provided on the front of your stethoscope box. So as the CU Medical Alumni Association, our mission statement talks about connection, and I think it's really fitting that the alumni family has provided this tool to you to connect and listen to your patients. In the over 200 years since stethoscopes were invented, they've symbolized trust, connection, and the physician-patient bond. Besides giving us critical clinical information, stethoscopes are a vital connection in our fast-paced and often stressful clinical environments that allow us to slow down and literally listen to our patients. And just like the connection and bond that these stethoscopes that I still have from my same ceremony this day, that they create between a physician and their patient, let it serve as a reminder to the connection that we all have to each other. So here with me today to present your stethoscopes are members of our alumni community: Dr. Mark Gonsalves, class of 1982, Dr. Jan Keefe, class of 1982, Dr. Sarah Milliken-Glabe, class of 2008, Dr. Joseph Ozaki, class of 1969, and Dr. Linda Williams, class of 1984. As you can see, we're a multi-generational community of graduates here to connect with and support you through your journey to become the class of 2027. And that's what I think this is really all about, is these connections that we create with each other here in this time that we're here at our School of Medicine. The idea of connection is what really attracted me to getting involved in the Medical Alumni Association, actually as a student representative sitting in your seat, what seems sometimes like 14 long and sometimes not so long years ago. As a student, to me, the alumni were a guiding force of what great potential could exist in my own path and career. Because medicine is a trade that we pass down to each other from one generation of adult learners to the next. And as physicians, we really do stand on the shoulders of the giants that came before us. So in your time here at CU, I encourage you to connect with us, your family of alumni, as you begin your journey as physicians in training. And so today, as you don your white coats and your stethoscopes, we, as your Medical Alumni Association and family, want to express our confidence in your ability to carry on the noble tradition of doctoring, which is part scientific excellence and part the art of relationships. And we're here for you. Because it takes a team to become a doctor, and this journey should not be bared alone. Friends, families, mentors, faculties, peers, and we as alumni are ready to lend support and always here to listen. So congratulations to the class of 2027. Welcome to the University of Colorado School of Medicine.
Thank you, Dr. Triolo, and thank you for our wonderfully engaged and supportive Alumni Association. They really are wonderful. Our next speaker has led this campus, and for those of us who started our careers on the 9th and Colorado campus can truly see this. He's led this campus to become world-renowned for both, for all three, for education, research, and clinical care. He serves as a role model for all of us. Please welcome Dean John Riley.
Thanks, Brian. Good morning, everyone. Let me add my voice of welcome to those of Dr. Dwinell and Dr. Triolo to the class of 2027, the inductees into the Gold Humanism Society, and all the friends and family who are here today. Before I speak briefly, I'd like to introduce the rest of the people on the stage with me here today. To my left and your right are representatives from our departments. We have Dr. Frank Scott from Orthopedics, Dr. Vineet Chopra, Chair of the Department of Medicine, Dr. Stephen Daniels, Chair of the Department of Pediatrics, Dr. Robert Davies from Psychiatry, Dr. Mark Delacqua from the Department of Pharmacology, Dr. Todd Kingdom, the Chair of Otolaryngology, Dr. Peter Witt, who's the representing neurosurgery, Dr. Wendy Macklin, who is a distinguished professor and chair of the Department of Cell and Developmental Biology. Dr. Frederick Grover, the former chair of the Department of Surgery. Dr. Ann Thorpe, the chair of the Department of Pathology. Dr. Vesna Todorovich, the chair of the Department of Anesthesiology. Dr. Ken Tyler, chair of the Department of Neurology. Dr. Richard Zane, chair of the Department of Emergency Medicine. Dr. Rachel Rabinovitz, representing Radiation Oncology. And Dr. Naresh Mandava, who's the chair of the Department of Ophthalmology. In addition, right behind me here, so center to me and center to you, are Dr. Shant Zimmer, the Senior Associate Dean for Education, Dr. Brian Donnell, who you've already met, Dr. Maurice Scott, the Assistant Dean of Student Affairs, Dr. Deborah Seymour, Assistant Dean of Student Success, Dr. Jeffrey Suhu, who's the guy who let all of you students in here this year, Assistant Dean of Admissions, Dr. David Ecker, who's the Assistant Dean for Education for the part of the curriculum that our students are entering now, the Plains, Dr. Jennifer Adams, who's the Assistant Dean for Education for the Clinical Experience in the Foothills, Liz Gunderson, Assistant Dean of Student Affairs, Dr. Ty Lockspizer, Assistant Dean of Medical Education, Dr. Suzanne Brandenburg, the Associate Dean for our Fort Collins branch, and Director of our Interprofessional Education Program, Dr. Christy Reimer, Assistant Dean of Fort Collins, Dr. Taylor Triolo, who you already met, Dr. Abby Lara, who's our Director of Office of Faculty Relations and will be presenting the Professionalism Award. And then our keynote speaker, who you'll hear about in a minute, Dr. Matt Winia, who's a professor of medicine and the director of the Center for Biomedical Ethics and Humanities. I've done a number of these now, and I'm always reminded of the advice I got from Dr. Zimmer's predecessor about the 3 B's of public speaking. Be sincere, be brief, and be seated. So I will endeavor to do all 3. You heard a little bit from Dr. Donnell about the history of this ceremony. He is of an age, and I am of an age, that this ceremony did not exist when we were in medical school. When Dr. Arnold Gold decided to start the Humanism Society that you'll hear more about today, and this white coat ceremony in the early 1990s, he did so because of his concern about the encroachment of technology on the practice of medicine and the negative impact that it could have on the doctor-physician relationship. And I want to remind you, particularly the class of 2027, the vast majority of whom were not alive back then, that this was in the era before cell phones, social media, widespread connectivity, and the internet was just getting started. So if you can imagine that he was concerned about technology back then, fast forward 30 years to today, and look at where we are and what the trajectory we're on, the purpose of this ceremony is more relevant than ever. If you were to become a physician in the 1800s or a surgeon in the 1800s, you would actually wear a black coat to disguise the bloodstains from the patients that you were taking care of. And around the turn of the 20th century, with the advent of concepts of antisepsis and the rise of the germ theory of disease, physicians changed to white coats to demonstrate to their patients that they were actually observing a good antiseptic technique. And that has persisted to this day. And as you heard from Dr. Donnell, it's become a powerful symbol of our profession. Those of you who watch advertising know that our colleagues on Madison Avenue try to co-opt the white coat. So when they're trying to sell you something quasi-medical, they put the spokesperson in a white coat to give them more authority. But I want to emphasize that today's ceremony is about the importance of the relationship that we have with our patients. And I use patient in the singular, the patient that's, quote, in the room with us right now, understanding their needs, their values, helping them reach difficult decisions often, sharing sometimes joyous news and sharing sometimes very sad news in the most personal moments of their lives. and increasingly our responsibility to patients as a whole, our society. Dr. Dwinell mentioned the many divisions in our society, whether they be geographic, political, ethnic, racial, religious, economic. We are one of the few professions left in our society who see people from all strata of society, no matter what lens you're using to divide our society by. And therefore, we have a responsibility to speak up and advocate for people who are often silenced in our society. I would love to see in the twilight of my career that we get to a place where everybody in America has got health insurance and access to health care. There are a number of technologies advancing now, the use of artificial intelligence, the ability to edit the human genome and change people's genetic makeup that are going to need thoughtful and empathetic and evidence-based guidance as we come to policies about how we implement this. So while those things are a challenge, they're also a tremendous opportunity for those of you who are entering the medical profession. There's been tremendous advancements over the 40-plus years course of my medical career, but I think they pale in comparison to what you are going to see over the courses of your career. So I would echo Dr. Dwinell's sentiments that it's an incredibly exciting time to be going into medicine. I congratulate the class on your intelligence as choosing it as a career. I congratulate our inductees into the Gold Humanism Society for distinguishing yourself by honoring the sanctity of the doctor-patient relationship, and welcome all of you to the profession of medicine. So thanks very much for attending today, and now it's my privilege to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Matthew Winia. As I mentioned earlier, he's a professor of medicine, chair, the director of our Center for Biomedical Ethics and Humanities, which is housed in the Fulginity Pavilion right behind us here, and a national figure who's going to talk to you today about what it means to be a doctor and a professional. So Dr. Winia.
June 1997. My wife and I had just finished training in Boston. We were driving to Chicago. We had 2 young boys. She was 7 months pregnant with our third, and the NBA Finals were on. And I know this is before many of you were born, but some of you will actually have memories of this because it's Game 5 of a series, the second three-peat for the Chicago Bulls, which is our new home team. And so we're listening to this game. It's a tied series, 2-2, and Michael Jordan has the flu, or maybe it's food poisoning. We've never known. He looks terrible. He is literally staggering sometimes on the floor. He's getting an IV during halftime, and he scores 38 points, including the three-pointer to seal the game at the end. And Scottie Pippen had to help him off the floor afterwards. He literally looked like a rag doll. And Jordan subsequently has said that game was physically the most demanding thing he had ever done. And Pippen was asked about this, and I'll never forget the quote in the Tribune the next day, because what Pippen said was, "What a professional. What a professional." You all are here today on the embarking point of a journey to become medical professionals, sort of the quintessential professionals. But what does that actually mean? And I'll stipulate for medicine, it does not necessarily mean showing up to work when you are contagious with the flu. But what does it mean? Right? There's a version of being a professional, which is just you get paid for your work. I did community theater as a young person, and one summer I became a professional actor because I was paid for a couple roles. I was never any good at it. And in fact, in our profession, sometimes giving your work away for free is the hallmark of a professional. I've actually thought about professionalism and written about professionalism since 1997, since that quote. And I still find it useful to sort of break the word down. So profess means to speak in public, to declare, right? Like you profess love to your spouse at a wedding ceremony. A profession is a group of people making a common declaration together about what it means to be a member of that group, what it means to be one of them, the educational, the practice standards, the values that they uphold and share together. They're promises that are made from the group to the public and to the people they serve. A person who meets those promises, who lives up to those values, is a professional, and their actions are professional insofar as they live up to those declared values and standards. They're unprofessional when they're out of bounds for what the group has agreed are its standards. So what is professionalism? Well, what are other isms? Capitalism, consumerism, Catholicism, empiricism, racism, ageism, ableism. These are all ideologies. They're beliefs about capital or consumers or various social structures and how they operate in society. Isms can be dangerous or they can be helpful, but they're all beliefs about how the world works or ought to work. So medical professionalism is a set of beliefs about the ideal roles and responsibilities of medical professionals in the world where people are sick and suffering and need our help. It's the belief that having this set of shared promises that we all uphold is important because it's what allows the members of the public and our patients to trust us, even if they haven't met us yet. It's the belief in the relevance of our social compact with patients and the public. The idea that patients and the public can and should make assumptions about who we are and what we do, about our competence, the moment you put that coat on. It's the belief that consumerism, caveat emptor, doesn't work well sometimes in medicine. Our patients sometimes need to be able to trust us and our ethics. It's the belief that it's a good idea for society to have a group of people with shared expertise and shared values who are given the privilege and the obligation of self-regulation to uphold those standards and values across the group. And I hope some of you are now thinking, wait a minute, isn't enforcement of shared common views among in-groups just one of the ways in which we reinforce and maintain misogyny and racism and power structures in society? Is professionalism just a cudgel of the establishment to enforce conformity? If you are thinking that, you are not entirely wrong. Sustaining a profession is about sustaining a cohesive group. It's about setting and enforcing standards, and that has dangers. But that's also not the whole story. We get to choose the values and standards that we share and enforce within our profession. We write our code of ethics. And that's a task that is carried out over time, over generations. It's not a technical problem where we set our values and walk away. We have to keep working at it in every generation. We can and we have gotten it wrong sometimes. There are tragic examples where a generation or more of doctors has gotten something very wrong, from technical things like what causes ulcers or whether exogenous estrogen helps to prevent heart attacks, to social issues like medical racism and eugenics. New generations then have to come along and repair the damage. Our profession has to own this entire history, the good and the bad. It's tempting to give up on the ideal of professionalism when you realize that when we choose the wrong path, it has very serious consequences. The wrong social norms in our profession really harm society. But that's also what proves the power of the ideal of professionalism. Our task in every generation is to harness that power, the power of professionalism, the power of our privileges, the power of our voice, to protect those who need us the most. So I'll close with this thought. In the coming years, you're going to hear professors talk about this concept of professional identity formation. That's the idea that during your training, you will gradually come to take on the identity of being a physician, not just acting like one. You will increasingly take ownership of our profession. You and your white coat will belong together. Professional identity formation is the process where you will eventually be able to say, like the great philosopher Pete Maverick Mitchell, "Doctor isn't what I do, it's who I am." You were supposed to laugh at that because that's a reference to Top Gun. Anyways. So I just have conveyed to you that our professional identity, what it means to be a doctor, is not as fixed and immutable as some of us think or would like, and that we've gotten it wrong sometimes. That's a disconcerting thought. It is also empowering. To know that our professional identity was not perfected generations ago, never to be questioned again. To know that we've got some things right, most of the answers on most of the tests you take, if they're correct, they are actually correct. COVID reminded us that we show up for our work, even when it's risky. We've got things right. Protect and defend the things we've got right. Undoubtedly, we've still got others wrong, and we are going to need your help to change those. Discerning between those, of course, means balancing humility and courage, confidence and diffidence, as you learn and you gather experience. But I want to emphasize today, as you become a physician, that you are not alone in this journey. By definition, being a professional means being a part of a group, doing this challenging work together, trying to get better all the time, all of us. George Carlin, the comedian, once said, "Isn't it unnerving that doctors call what they do practice?" But he was right. That is what we do. We are always practicing. We are always trying to get better, trying to balance our courage and our humility, helping each other, having each other's backs, holding each other accountable. Get comfortable walking this challenging path together with me, with us. Make it not just what you do, but who you are, because that's what it means to become a medical professional. Welcome to this shared journey.
Thank you, Dr. Whittia. If you wouldn't mind not going way too far. My name is Abby Laura, and I will be presenting the 16th Annual Faculty Professionalism Award. This award recognizes individuals who have served as exemplars and role models for professionalism, for students, residents, faculty, and professional colleagues. It recognizes individuals who are known for their compassion, for their respect for learners, for their commitment to service, and for their dedication to lifelong learning. The 16th Annual Faculty Professionalism Award will be awarded this year to Dr. Matt Whittia. Matt is being recognized for his scholarship, mentoring, local and national leadership, clinical care, and community involvement. One nominating letter said this about Matt: "He has fostered the development of a center that is unique and extremely valuable as a resource to our campus, the broader local and state community, as well as nationally and international community. His scholarly work, teaching locally, nationally, and internationally, have enhanced professionalism in the practice of medicine, in the conduct of research, and in education. So it's my pleasure to present Dr. Matt Winia with this award. Yes.
At this time, would the Gold's Humanism Honor Society inductees join me on stage? Approximately 35 years ago, the Arnold P. Gold Foundation was founded to help medical students and physicians in training learn to incorporate both the highly scientific skills of medical practice with the more human side of the physician-patient interaction. It was designed to honor those most attuned to the human art of our craft. You may know the characteristics of those to whom I'm referring: their thoughtful bedside manner, clear communication skills, compassion, and empathy reflect what we should all be working toward. Today, I'm humbled to introduce you all to the incoming members of the University of Colorado School of Medicine's Gold Human Honor Society. These future physicians from the class of 2024 were selected by their peers as exemplars of humanistic care. On the hospital wards and in the clinics, these students offer not only their incredible knowledge, but also their curiosity, their words of encouragement, and their kindness. They remind us every day that the science of medicine and the art of medicine are inseparable. When they are not studying, honing their diagnostic and procedural skills, and preparing for any patient care challenge that might come their way, these students are also advocates for humanism outside of the world of medicine. They cannot and will not accept the status quo. They seek equitable access for those underserved and unseen in our society, have founded projects to address issues in unhoused communities, and continue to seek opportunities to mentor and guide those students and learners coming up behind them. The Gold Humanism Honor Society is about more than a certificate and a gold pen. Each year, the members of the Gold Humanism Honor Society participate in different projects that stem from their passion for humanistic medical care and community service. For example, the GHHS students organize and lead the Student Clinician Ceremony, which celebrates every medical student's transition from classroom learning to the clinical years. They are co-editors of Notes to a Clerkship Student, a published collection of encouraging letters written for students just starting their clinical clerkships by older ones just completing their own. The GHH students volunteer at the Same Cafe. Same stands for So All May Eat. Here, they meet persons experiencing homelessness and food insecurity and serve them meals in a dignified restaurant setting. A couple of years ago, the students began visiting hospitalized patients on the palliative care service. After hearing their stories and learning about their families, their achievements, and their proudest moments, the students used portable printers to create visual gold tokens of humanity, harnessing the power of art and storytelling to promote healing and human connection. This year, they will work toward offering this opportunity to all students working with patients, regardless of what clinical service they are on. Every year, the GHHS students perform holiday songs for children and their families at the Children's Hospital of Colorado. Despite the variability of their tone and harmony, they bring smiles, hope, and joy to the small humans, their families, and the hospital staff alike. And every year, these students spend Valentine's Day visiting with patients and offering them handmade cards and flowers at the University of Colorado Hospital, Children's Hospital Colorado, Memorial Hospital in Colorado Springs, and the State Veterans Nursing Home. The activity is called Love Rounds. They stay for an hour or two just to talk and laugh and share stories and, of course, love. To the class of 2027, take a good look at these inductees. See them as role models. They are just a few years ahead of you and offer an example of how to be in relationship with your patients and all those around you. Now to the inductees of the class of 2024. Each of you has been selected as a member of the Gold Humanism Honor Society because your peers and all of us believe you have demonstrated excellence in clinical care, leadership, service, caring, and compassion. You were selected because, in just a few words, you have the human touch. Now it's my honor to introduce to you Drs. Austin Butterfield and Indira Sriram. Dr. Butterfield is a child and adolescent psychiatrist and an assistant professor at the University of Colorado School of Medicine. He himself was inducted into GHHS as a student in 2010 and has been one of the faculty advisors for the CU resident and faculty chapter since 2016. In effort to help build empathy and community across generations of GHHSers here on this campus, Dr. Butterfield founded GHHS Anschutz Story Nights, which occur 2 to 3 times per year. Dr. Sriram is the president of the resident and fellow chapter of the Gold Humanism Society here at CU. She graduated from CU School of Medicine in 2019 and is currently a fellow in the Department of Pediatric Rheumatology at CU. As society members themselves, Drs. Butterfield and Sriram will be presenting the inductees with their pins and certificate. It is also my honor to introduce to you Drs. David Ecker and Jennifer Adams, who will introduce each new inductee. Dr. Ecker is a hospitalist at University Hospital, associate professor of medicine, and assistant dean of medical education and director of the preclinical curriculum, aka the Plains. He is committed to the success of our students as they navigate their first year of their 4-year journey to becoming outstanding physicians. Of note, he was also inducted into the Arnold P. Gold Humanism in Medicine Honor Society as a medical student and is excited to be in the great company of today's inductees. Dr. Adams is a professor of medicine, practices as a general internist for patients at the Colorado Coalition for the Homeless, and serves as the assistant dean of medical education and clinical clerkships, where she oversees the longitudinal integrated clerkships. She too is committed to humanism and excellence in patient care and the support of students in their training. Inductees, I'm going to pass the mic to them, but please stay on this side of the stage and we'll take a picture at the end.
Right. All right, thanks, Dr. Scott. We have a number of our fourth-year students who are busy in the hospital on their acting internships. I'm going to go ahead and read through all of our student inductees. For those of you who are here, please proceed over to my left when your name is called. All right, our first inductee is Falaki Adegobe. Falaki is originally from Nigeria and has spent the past few years in Georgia. She is currently interested in working as a med-peds physician, focusing on caring for underserved communities. Her passion for working with the underserved communities grew while in the Denver Health LIC, and she hopes to continue working with these communities in the years to come. Michael Balaton is a California native who will be applying into internal medicine residency. He remains committed to providing care for the underserved with a focus on addressing cancer disparities and global oncology. George Burnett. George hails from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and is pursuing a career in general surgery. He is passionate about expanding access to care in creative ways and helps run an initiative which partners with local barbershops and nail salons to empower our neighbors to monitor their blood pressure and connect with primary care providers. Brian Carter. Brian is originally from Phoenix and is pursuing a career in general surgery with plans to further specialize in surgical oncology. He looks forward to utilizing his past experience as a biomedical engineer to innovate new solutions in the field of surgery and improve patient outcomes. Rose Castle. Rose is originally from Boston, Massachusetts, and grew up in Northern Virginia. She is pursuing a career in general surgery where she plans to continue her passion for patient-centered care and academic growth. Natasha Garamani. Natasha is originally from California and pursuing a career in internal medicine with the intention of continuing as a general hospitalist. She has a passion for mentorship and teaching, so aspires to advance medical education through the course of her career. Rebecca Henkind. Rebecca is a community health advocate who focuses on homeless health. She is co-founder of CU Street Medicine and conducts research on homeless mortality and hopes to spend her career providing care for underserved communities. Levine Koshnow. Levine has always viewed health and wellness as the key to a high quality life while also recognizing the limitations in access to care. Her Kurdish roots have ingrained a sense of value to community and protection of others, which she claims to be an essential philosophy as she embarks on a career in internal medicine with the goal of specializing in nephrology and expanding access to dialysis. Hee-Yeon Jun Kim. June grew up in Aurora, Colorado, and is aspiring to start a career in physical medicine and rehabilitation. His ambition is to work alongside patients suffering from spinal cord injuries and chronic pain, hoping to improve their quality of life and daily function. Hannah Kylo. Hannah is originally from Phoenix, Arizona, and is pursuing a career in obstetrics and gynecology. She is interested in improving access to healthcare and has enjoyed working with patients at the Dawn Clinic and Healthy Beginnings Pediatric Clinic at Warren Village during her time at CU.
Christopher Lee. Chris Lee is originally from Southern California and is pursuing a career in ophthalmology. He's passionate about mentorship and providing care to underserved populations. Melody Jan. Melody is from Los Angeles and is passionate about her lifelong primary care for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. She looks forward to building a future practice with community connections and resources for her patients to thrive as a whole patient, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Rita Molam. Rita is originally from Los Angeles and is an aspiring anesthesiologist. She is passionate about mentorship and is excited to serve as a compass navigator for the incoming first-year medical students. Adom Netsanet. Addie is originally from Ethiopia and has lived in colorful Colorado for most of her life. She is a dedicated member of the research track and looks forward to integrating her passion for research and advocacy as she pursues a career in orthopedic surgery. Jane Wynn. Jane is a first-generation medical student pursuing a career in plastic reconstructive surgery and is currently completing a research fellowship on the East Coast. She continues to be engaged with her startup mental health community research program, where she plans to serve our most vulnerable communities. Kian O'Sullivan. Kian is training to become the first physician in his family and is pursuing a career in internal medicine as a hospitalist. Great choice. He is passionate about teaching patient-centered care and quality improvement curricula. Sheila Palavan. Sheila is a Colorado native who is planning to pursue pediatric emergency medicine. She hopes to use the skills and knowledge she gains throughout her education to practice medicine in disadvantaged populations, both in our local communities and abroad. Vijay Shamoga. Vijay plans to train in internal medicine with the goal of pursuing a career in hospital medicine as well as palliative care. His dream is to champion the essence of human connection in medicine and support other first-generation medical students through mentorship and medical education reform. Sarah Vanjie. Sarah is also a Colorado native who will be pursuing a career in general surgery with a focus in trauma and critical care. She is passionate about serving her community, which is highlighted by her prior service as a firefighter, her dedication to teaching rising medical professionals, and her excitement for continuing to serve her community as a physician. Coco Wham. Coco was born and raised in Denver and has been a paramedic at Denver Health since 2016. She is pursuing a career in emergency medicine and is passionate about improving access to healthcare for urban underserved communities and bridging the gap between pre-hospital and hospital medicine. Congratulations to y'all.
All right, y'all, come a little bit further up on the stage for me. All right, you all stay up here. We got to get you to recite the oath. So before we ask you to recite the oath, the GHH class of 24, I want to thank all of you. Thank you for your commitment to clinical and scientific excellence and compassionate patient care. Thank you for advocating for equity and for working to amplify the voices of others who have been marginalized or forgotten. Thank you for all those times you put your own well-being on hold just for a moment longer so that you might make a difference in someone else's life. We now ask you to recite the GHHS oath, and by doing so, affirm your commitment to being a champion for humanistic care throughout your careers and to safeguarding these important values of the profession of medicine. Please repeat after me. I pledge by all that I hold dear as a physician. You can't hear me. Can you hear me now? I will care for my patients with compassion, respect, empathy, integrity, and clinical excellence. This part was not practiced, as you can see. I will listen to my patients with my whole being. I will advocate for each patient as a unique individual. I will serve as a role model and mentor to promote humanism in healthcare. I will remember always the healing power of acts of caring. I will dedicate myself to joining with others to make healthcare optimal for all. Welcome to the Gold Humanism Honor Society, whose mission is to preserve human connections along with scientific excellence in healthcare. You will always be a part of this mission. Congratulations again. And you all may be seated. I am now going to reintroduce George Burnett and Sarah Vangie, two of the new inductees. They're both fourth-year medical students, and as of a few minutes ago, members of the GHHS. They will tell us all about the gratitude journals that you're about to receive. Please welcome them.
I'm a lot shorter than George. Good morning. My name's Sarah Vangie.
My name is George Burnett, and we are fourth-year medical students here at the University of Colorado. First of all, congratulations. This is a very special time for you and for your loved ones, and we are very excited to have you join our CU School of Medicine family.
Today, you receive your first stethoscope as an instrument for listening to and caring for your patients. You are given white coats, which represent the professional role and identity you now attain. And finally, the School of Medicine gives you gratitude journals as a reminder to reflect on your wellness and growth as individuals. As represented by this triad of gifts to incoming students at the White Coat Ceremony, the faculty and staff at the University of Colorado School of Medicine prioritize your future patients, your new professional identity, and the immense importance of your wellness as you embark on this journey.
We have the honor of introducing one of those special gifts, the gratitude journal, which you will receive when you come on stage. These journals have been thoughtfully created at the hands of many individuals here, including medical students, practicing physicians, faculty, and administrators.
Gratitude is positively linked to personal well-being and job satisfaction, and inversely correlated with burnout, an obstacle our profession routinely faces. There will be difficult times on your path, but there will also be countless wonderful moments that you will cherish. We hope this time will be transformative and empowering. You will have patients of your own who will trust you and look to you for guidance. You will become a witness to disease alongside its victims. It's an immense responsibility and a profound privilege. Our hope is that through the ups and downs of the years to come, you will practice gratitude each day and you will benefit from positive reflection.
As you embark on this next stage of your training, our challenge to you is to explore 3 moments of gratitude every day and to write them down. No sentiment is too small. Be grateful for hot coffee, your newfound ability to catch sunrises, donuts at the hospital cafeteria, a phone call with your family, the resident who spent a little extra time teaching you, the patient who made you laugh, or peers helping you study for the next exam. Everything counts.
Over the past 3 years, during many, many early mornings and late nights, hours spent on Zoom, studying for board exams, and time spent in the operating room and intensive care units, I found comfort and calmness and gratitude. I was grateful for my time in the anatomy labs when the rest of the world was still on quarantine, for an attending inviting me to help with a heart transplant, for horseback rides in the mountains, and time to reflect. I was grateful for hugs from my family, for the candy drawer at the nurse's station. It does exist, even if they don't tell you it does. For the days that we could send my patients home after we thought they wouldn't make it, and for my classmates and friends who were there for me when I needed them.
I found gratitude in moments big and small. I will always cherish the first time that I scrubbed into a surgery and the first time that I was trusted to catch a baby. I'm grateful for lessons learned from outstanding mentors at our institution and for the passion and dedication of my clinical preceptors. However, little things like a fist bump from a patient, staying up too late playing Mario Kart with my classmates, or quiet moments looking back at the mountains from the top floor of the hospital add so much. I also challenge you to look for gratitude even in difficult times, when launching Anki for what seems like the millionth time, or when getting the surgeon's question wrong in the OR, as these moments also contribute to the growth that you will experience over the coming years.
This journey is a gift and a privilege. It may be challenging, but it will also be immensely rewarding. Our gratitude to be in medicine has not left us throughout our medical education, and we hope it inspires you as you begin yours. Welcome, good luck, and don't forget to have fun.
Good morning. I'm Liz Gunderson, Assistant Dean of Student Affairs. It's a moment of gratitude and an absolute privilege to share this day with you. Before we begin with the white coat ceremony, I'd like to recognize our alumni and donors for their generous contributions to the education of our medical students. We'd like to take a moment to honor and thank those who have served or are actively serving in our military. Would those individuals please stand up and be recognized? Please join me in thanking them for their service. We now invite the members of the class of 2027 to come to the stage to be introduced and welcomed into the medical profession. Lamar Cherry will release you by rows from the outside aisles. Will the first department chair please stand and prepare to present the white coats? Students, bring your white coat with you when you come to the stage. Our department chairs or their representatives will place your white coat, and a member of the Alumni Association will hand you your stethoscope. Current GHHS members will hand you your gratitude journal. As part of their orientation, the class of 2027 wrote an honor code statement, which is found in your program. Dr. Shanta Zimmer, Senior Associate Dean of Education, will guide the students in signing this honor statement as they leave the stage. This honor statement will be framed and hung in the lecture hall during your journey through the curriculum. Brianna Ackerley. Brianna received a BA in psychology from the University of Nebraska, Omaha. Marley Akerson. Marley received a BA in Environmental Policy from Colorado College. David Alexander. David received a BA in Biochemistry from Illinois Wesleyan University. Rebecca Altschuler. Rebecca received a BS in Neuroscience from the University of California, Los Angeles. Hannah Anderson and guests. Hannah received a BA in Senior Fellowship from Dartmouth College. Justin Andrews. Justin received a BS in Biology from the University of Utah. Tamara Dobra Anarose Thomas. Tamara Dobra received an BS in Microbiology from the University of Kansas. Gabriela Ares. Gabriela received a BS in Biology from the University of Florida. Cameron Arnett. Cameron received a BS in Mechanical Engineering from MIT. Brisa Avila. Brisa received a BS in Psychology from the University of Colorado, Denver. Noon Awad. Noon received a BS in Human Biology from the University of California, San Diego. Sarah Asmi. Sarah received a BS in Biological Sciences from the University of California, Irvine. Madison Baca. Maddie received a BA in Integrative Physiology from the University of Colorado Boulder and an MS in Clinical Nutrition from Columbia University. Mia Barrett. Mia received a BA in Integrative Physiology from the University of Colorado Boulder. Natasha Barton. Natasha received a BA in Spanish and a BS in Physiology and Medical Sciences from the University of Arizona. Hannah Beatty. Hannah received a BS in Molecular and Cell Biology from the University of Connecticut. Alexander Beggs. Alexander received a BA in Ecology and Evolutionary Biology from the University of Colorado Boulder. Oscar Burnett. Oscar received a BA in Philosophy from the University of Oregon. Rupa Bhatt. Rupa received a BS in Computer Science from Columbia University. Mason Bliss. Mason received a BS in Microbiology from the University of Washington. Chandler Bradley. Chandler received a BS in Medical Laboratory Science from Brigham Young University. Caitlin Brown. Caitlin received a BS in Biomedical Sciences and an MS in Biomedical Sciences and Adult Education from Colorado State University. Alisa Bai. Alisa received a BS in Biomedical Engineering from Brown University. Alex Kamai. Alex received a BA in Biochemistry from Vanderbilt. Amar Kampwala. Amar received a BA in Anthropology from the University of California, Santa Barbara. Cameron Kapu. Cameron received a BS in Neuroscience from Duke University. Zoe Caswell. Zoe received a BA in Spanish and a BS in Biology from the University of Massachusetts Amherst. Christina Cavey. Christina received a BS in Kinesiology from California State University, Fresno, and an MA in Exercise Physiology from the University of Northern Iowa. Ariel Chen. Ariel received a BA in Integrative Biology from the University of California, Berkeley. David Chen. David received a BS in Molecular and Cellular Biology from the University of Illinois. Elizabeth Cho. Elizabeth received a BS in Business Administration with a minor in Nutritional Sciences from UC Berkeley. Sam Cho. Sam received a BS in Biological Sciences from the University of Southern California. Joseph Cleveland. Joey received a BS in Business Administration from the University of Southern California. Tamara Corley. Tamara received a BS in Biology and Pre-Medicine from Colorado State University, Pueblo. Isabella Crisostomo. Isabella received a BS in Biochemistry from Eckerd College and a MS in Biochemistry from California State University, Northridge. Jamie Cronin. Jamie received an MS in Modern Human Anatomy from the University of Colorado, Denver Anschutz Medical Campus. Katie Culver. Katie received a BS in Biology from Westminster College. Alexandra Denshutsu. Alexandra received a BS in Biomedical Engineering from Miami University. Nolan Dang. Nolan received a BS in Physiological Science from the University of California, Los Angeles. Ariel Davidoff. Ariel received a BS in Physiological Science from the University of California, Los Angeles. Courtney DeFilippo. Courtney received a BS in Biology from Tufts University. Renee Dreyer. Renee received a BA in Neuroscience, Integrative Physiology, and Psychology from the University of Colorado Boulder. Jack Drummond. Jack received a BA in Cellular Biology, Molecular Biology, and Genetics from Boston University. Catherine Dunn. Catherine received a BS in Human Science from Georgetown University. Jack Durier. Jack received a BA in Computer Science from Rice University.
Aaron Dye. Aaron received a BA in Theater Arts from University of Northern Colorado and a BS in Biology from the Metropolitan State University of Denver. Brent Edwards. Brent received a BA in Biology from Middlebury College. Lucas Eggers. Lucas received a BS in biochemistry from Dominican University. Nick Ekstrom. Nick received a BS in neuroscience from the University of Washington. Luke Entevin. Luke received a BS in psychology from the University of Washington. Sophia Escobilles. Sophia received a BS in biochemistry from Bates College. Julia Fontana. Julia received a BA in integrative physiology and philosophy from the University of Colorado. Lindsay Fountain. Lindsay received a BS in international economics from Georgetown University. Delaney Fouts. Delaney received a BA in integrative physiology from the University of Colorado. Keiko Fox. Keiko received a BS in neuroscience from the Johns Hopkins University. Jaden Frazier. Jaden received a BS in biomedical engineering from California Polytech State University, San Luis Obispo. Isabel Friesner. Isabel received a BA in information science from Columbia University. Carlos Gonzalez. Carlos received a BA in business administration from Emory University. Lizelle Huron. Lizelle received a BS in nursing science from the University of Alaska, Anchorage. Tanya Gonzalez. Tanya received a BS in biochemistry from Colorado State University. Jackie Grubel. Jackie received a BS in biology from Queen's University. Catherine Castillo. Catherine received a BS in classics from Colorado College and a MS in modern human anatomy from University of Colorado Anschutz Medical Campus. Evan Haas. Evan received a BS in human biology from the University of Southern California. Kendall Hadley. Kendall received a BA in biological sciences from Northwestern University. Rosa Hakimi. Rosa received a BS in biology from University of Colorado, Denver. Heinrich Haller. Heinrich received a BA in integrative physiology and psychology from University of Colorado, Boulder. Grace Hansen. Grace received a BS in biochemistry from the Georgia Institute of Technology. Kendall Hawks. Kendall received a BS in biology from California Polytechnic State University, San Luis Obispo. Haley Hemstreet. Haley received a BS in applied biological sciences from Arizona State University. Caleb Herman. Caleb received a BA in Spanish, BS in biology, and Masters of Education in Curriculum and Instruction from Dordt University. Jamie Wong. Jamie received a BA in Molecular and Cellular Biology from Vanderbilt University. Emma Yanon. Emma received a BS in Human Biology, Health and Society from Cornell University. Margaret Ivy. Margaret received a BA in Molecular, Cellular, and Developmental Biology from University of Colorado, Boulder. Kyle Jamar. Kyle received a BS in Biomedical Engineering from the University of Wisconsin, Madison. Kenan Janowski. Kenan received a BS in Biology from Stanford University. Parker Jules. Parker received a BA in Biochemistry and Political Science from the University of Colorado, Boulder. Haris Kadri. Haris received a BA in Molecular and Cell Biology, Immunology, and Pathogenesis from University of California, Berkeley. Riley Kahan. Riley received a BS in Molecular Environmental Biology from the University of California, Berkeley, and a MS in Biomedical Sciences from Duke University. Coy Carler. Coy received a BS in Biochemistry from the University of New Mexico. Nikita Katsuri. Nikita received a BS in Biology from University of Colorado, Denver. Kavya Katragada. Kavya received a BS in Human Biology and Society from the University of California, Los Angeles. Andrew Keene. Andrew received a BS in Biology from the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. Cabri Keller. Cabry received a BS in Cognitive and Behavioral Sciences from Washington and Lee University. Catherine King. Catherine received a BS in Biology from Penn State University. Ian Kretzman. Ian received a BA in Chemistry from St. Olaf College. Amir Kalani. Amir received a BA in Molecular, Cellular, and Developmental Biology from the University of Colorado, Boulder. Charlotte Kwong. Charlotte received a BA in Politics from the New York University. Maddie Labor. Maddie received a BS in Biology from Regis University. Elizabeth Lamberty. Elizabeth received a BA in Integrative Physiology from the University of Colorado, Boulder. Benjamin Langrek. Benjamin received a BS in Biological Sciences from the University of California, Davis. Charlotte Laurel. Charlotte received a BS in Nursing from Northeastern University.
Emma Lee. Emma received a BA in Public Health Studies from Johns Hopkins University. Allison Lee. Allison received a BS in Health Sciences from Quinnipiac University and an MS in Global Health and Development from University College, London. Joshua Lemos. Joshua received a BS in Biology from the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. Kira Leroy. Kira received a BS in Physiological Science from the University of California, Los Angeles. Eileen Levine. Eileen received a BS in Biology from Northeastern University. Cindy Lee. Cindy received a BS in Neuroscience and Dance from Duke University. Alex Ling. Alex received a BA in International Relations and Environmental Studies from Lawrence University. Carson McGee. Carson received a BS in Biological Sciences from Colorado State University. David Madison. David received a BS in Biology from Oregon State University. Cameron Maidenberg. Cameron received a BA in Business Economics from the University of California, Irvine. Iana Malik. Iana received a BS in Nursing from the University of South Alabama. Naya Manavalan. Naya received a BA in Integrative Biology and Interdisciplinary Studies from University of California, Berkeley. Matthew Mardo. Matthew received a BA in Neuroscience from Harvard University. Madeline Mason. Madeline received a BS in Biological Sciences from the University of Denver. Hannah Mass. Hannah received a BA in Neuroscience from Middlebury College. Ocean Mao. Ocean received a BS in psychology from Syracuse University and an MA in counseling from Northwestern University. Nicholas McQuillan. Nicholas received a BS in biochemistry and Italian studies from Tufts University. Meredith Meadows. Meredith received a BS in biological sciences from University of California, Davis. Sitlali Mendez. Sitlali received a BA in biochemistry and psychology from the University of Colorado, Boulder. Peyton Moody. Peyton received a BS in physiology from the University of Colorado, Los Angeles. Lauren Morris. Lauren received a BS in physiology from the University of California, Davis. Ethan Murphy. Ethan received a BS in microbiology from the University of Pittsburgh. Madeline Ng. Madeline received a BA in molecular biology from Colorado College. Demi Nguyen. Demi received a BA in molecular and cellular developmental biology and Spanish from University of Colorado at Boulder. Hugh Tun Nguyen. Hugh received a BA in music and a BS in biology from Loyola University, Chicago. Charles Nolte. Charles received a BS in biochemistry from Georgetown University. Samuel Noonan. Sam received a BS in mathematics and an MS in biomedical science from the University of Denver. James O'Connor. James received a BS in emergency medicine from the University of Pittsburgh. Kamsi Yachi Ubudibe. Kamsi received a BS in microbiology and immunology from McGill University. Darius Oliver. Darius received a BS in biology from Indiana University and an MS in biomedical sciences from Marian University. Nicholas Olson. Nicholas received a BA in biology from Pepperdine University. Anna Lee Ortiz. Annalisa received a BS in biochemistry and biology from the University of New Mexico. William Ozier. William received a BA in biochemistry from Colorado College. Amanda Palutzis. Amanda received a BS and MS in biomedical engineering from the Ohio State University. Eileen Park. Eileen received a BS in biology from Baylor University. Jun Bae Park Chang. Jun received a BA in biochemistry and molecular biology from Boston University. Nikash Pasnori. Nikash received a BS in pathobiology from the University of Connecticut and an MS in bioengineering from University of Bridgeport. Akshika Patel. Akshika received a BS in biopsychology from University of California, Santa Barbara. Shruti Patel. Shruti received a BS in biology from Drexel University. Haley Perkins. Haley received a BS in biology from California Polytechnic State University, San Luis Obispo. Hui Pham. Hui received a BS in biochemistry from Miami University. Eric Pyatt. Eric received a BS in health promotion and disease prevention from the University of Southern California. Julia Pisk. Julia received a BS in physiology and neurobiology from the University of Connecticut and an MS in physiology and biophysics from Georgetown University. Charlotte Pollock. Charlotte received a BS in biochemistry and molecular biology from the University of South Carolina Honors College. Safi Potts. Safi received a BA in philosophy from the University of Colorado, Boulder.
Benjamin Rajic. Ben received a BA in molecular and cell biology from the University of California, Berkeley, and an MS in modern human anatomy from the University of Colorado. Paul Rastrelli. Paul received a BS in environmental engineering from the University of Colorado Boulder. Jacob Brering. Jake received a BA in biological sciences from Northwestern University. Lucy Ruertz. Lucy received a BS in kinesiology from Louisiana State University. Omar Rodriguez Arizmendez. Omar received a BS in chemistry from the Metropolitan State University of Denver. Didi Romo. Didi received a BS in biology from the University of Colorado, Denver. Abraham Rosenthal. Abraham received a BA in biochemistry and classics from Colorado College. Isabel Rosetto. Isabel received a BS in biochemistry from Wake Forest University. Selma Sabra. Selma received a BA in psychology from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Benjamin Sandrin. Ben received a BS in cellular and molecular biology from California Polytechnic State University, San Luis Obispo. Jake Sawyer. Jake received a BS in neuroscience from the University of Minnesota, Twin Cities. Emma Shelby. Emma received a BA in neuroscience and flute performance from the University of Colorado Boulder. Natalie Sheldon. Natalie received a BA in Integrative Physiology from the University of Colorado Boulder. Arjun Singh. Arjun received a BS in Chemical and Biological Engineering from the University of Colorado Boulder. Yusuf Smati. Yusuf received a BS in Biology from the University of Georgia. Joseph Smits. Joseph received a BS in Human Physiology from the University of Oregon. Peter Starbuck. Peter received a BA in Integrative Physiology from the University of Colorado Boulder. Austin Stelmach. Austin received a BA in Integrative Physiology from the University of Colorado Boulder. Stephen Summers. Stephen received a BS in Neuroscience from Brigham Young University. Afton Tanner. Afton received a BA in University Scholars from Baylor University. John Taylor. John received a BS in Neuroscience from the University of Arizona. Tyler Ty. Tyler received a BA in Integrative Physiology from the University of Colorado Boulder. Caroline Thomas. Caroline received a BS in Statistics and Biological Sciences from Colorado State University. Giovanni Tin. Giovanni received a BA in Integrative Physiology from the University of Colorado Boulder. Hunter Tollison. Hunter received a BS in Biology from the University of Colorado, Denver. William Tunn. William received a BA in Integrative Physiology from the University of Colorado Boulder. Tiffany Tran. Tiffany received a BS in Biomedical Sciences from Colorado State University. Miriam Vale. Miriam received a BS in Biomedical Engineering from the University of Utah. Hannah Vanderpool. Hannah received a BS in Biochemistry from the University of California, Los Angeles. Zachary Evangelisti. Zach received a BS in Psychology from the University of Denver. Allison Vargas. Allison received a BS in Cell and Developmental Biology and Biopsychology from the University of California, Santa Barbara. Juan David Vargas. Juan David received a BS in Biochemistry from the University of Arkansas. Courtney Vetter. Courtney received a BS in Chemistry from the University of Virginia. Connor Wallace. Connor received a BS in Biology with a concentration in Cognitive Neuroscience from the University of Denver. Natalie Weed. Natalie received a BS in Neuroscience and Economics from the University of Washington. Ellie Westerby. Ellie received a BA in Integrative Physiology from the University of Colorado Boulder. Natalie Williams. Natalie received a BS in microbiology from Auburn University. Elena Wilson. Elena received a BS in chemical biosciences from the University of Oklahoma. Annika Witt. Annika received a BS in biopsychology from Tufts University. Benjamin Wang. Benjamin received a BA in environmental studies and neuroscience from Bowdoin College. Rachel Shui. Rachel received a BA in human health from Emory University. Stevenson Yip. Stevenson received a BS in biology from the University of Colorado, Denver. Skylar Yoder. Skylar received a BS in biology from Eastern Mennonite University. Theodore Yoder. Theo received a BA in digital media and communication and a BS in biology from Eastern Mennonite University. Amber Young. Amber received a BS in biochemistry from Seattle University. Luke Zacharias. Luke received a BS in biological sciences from Mississippi State University. Andrea Zuzart. Andrea received a BA in educational studies and Spanish from Washington University in St. Louis. I now invite Dr. Shanta Zimmer, Senior Associate Dean of Education, to come to the podium to lead the class of 2027 in reciting their honor code.
I'm always having a soft spot in my heart for the Z at the end of the alphabet. So we'll give a second to get back to the chairs. I wanted to also just add my congratulations and welcome to the families who are here. It takes a lot of people to get somebody through to the point of coming to medical school. And I know you as parents and other loved ones are experiencing what we like to call a sense of acute on chronic pride today, a lifetime of pride in these young people and a special moment today. So thank you for everything you've done to get them here. We promise to take good care of them in the years to come. Students, please rise. In your programs, you will find your class honor statement, and I would like for you to recite it with me. We, the class of 2027, dedicate ourselves to our patients, peers, and profession through embodying the values of integrity, respect, and lifelong learning. Acknowledging the privilege we hold as future physicians, we will stand accountable to our patients. We will do so by remaining constant in our values and flexible in our practices. We commit to generosity and mutual support to our peers and colleagues throughout their medical journeys. Collaboration will enable us to push the boundaries of our clinical knowledge and create an environment in which everyone can thrive and succeed. We will approach our patients with authenticity while honoring their dignity and differences. Through holistic evaluation, we will treat patients in the context of their life experiences, cultural backgrounds, and individual identities. We humbly accept the duty to serve them as stewards of their personalized care. In this ever-changing field, we commit to growth in perpetuity, striving to become better physicians and advocates for progress. We will remain curious, continuing to educate ourselves and others. When we encounter obstacles on this path, We will treat ourselves and those around us with grace. We vow to uphold this honor statement by remaining steadfast in our pursuit of excellence through empathic service to others. Regardless of the day, year, or decade, we will persist in our dedication to providing care of the highest caliber within and beyond our communities. Welcome to the profession of medicine.
And so it begins. Just a little bit about that honor statement. Wasn't that wonderful? This was drafted by members of the class of 2027, led by our Honor Council president through the process, Keon. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. It was really wonderful. One more round of congratulations for both our GHHS inductees and the class of 2027.